This happened overnight near the intersection of 10th and K Streets in Sacramento, just 1 block away from the state capitol. It's an area packed with restaurants and bars. Witnesses describe the scene as utter chaos. Gunfire triggered a stampede of people trying to escape the area. At the same time, paramedics were trying to treat the wounded. This is what it sounded like just after 2 a.m. as police described the scene.
We got a lot of people running.
Someone's shooting. Unknown if anyone's been hit. 5 people down.
William 33. I got another one hit. Another gunshot. Right arm.
Multiple victims. CPR is in progress. Several. Stop all traffic not coming northbound.
We have a large crowd and a lot of CPR going on.
No arrests have been made in the shooting yet. Sacramento's police chief says that they are still looking for suspects, but they do know that something critical happened minutes before gunshots rang out.
We know that a large fight took place just prior to the shootings, and we have confirmed that there are multiple shooters. Investigators are currently interviewing numerous witnesses. We have located hundreds of pieces of evidence at the scene.
2 families have confirmed to the media that 38-year-old Sergio Harris and 29-year-old Devazia Turner are among the dead. Police have not released the names of the other 4 fatalities. In all, 3 men and 3 women were killed. KPIX 5's Da Lin is live in Sacramento. Da, you talked with the families of one of the victims?
That's right. Talked to a victim's father. Now, this is the crime scene here, a very active scene and a large perimeter because police have a lot of evidence to gather, hundreds of pieces of evidence to gather and process here at this crime scene. Now, we understand some of the victims' bodies are still here at the scene. That's why some family members are waiting behind the yellow police tape with us.
I got a call in the middle of the night, and I rushed right down.
This father believes his son's body is still at the scene near the corner of 10th and K Streets.
It's a waiting game. You just got to wait and be patient.
Mr. Harris, who declined to provide his first name, wants to see his son, 38-year-old Sergio Harris. He says he's staying strong for his family. Investigators told the family his son is among the 6 people killed.
A whole bunch of shock. Yeah, your shock ain't gonna go away overnight, no.
The family says Sergio Harris is survived by his wife and 3 children.
My son is dead in the street.
Another family also confirmed the mass shooting killed 29-year-old Devazia Turner. His father, Frank, came straight from work. He says gunfire struck his son as he was leaving a downtown club.
It's just grief, bro. It's just grief. That's all.
What did they tell you that you can share with us?
They didn't tell me nothing. They didn't tell me nothing. They just confirmed that, yes, he's a body over there. That's it.
It appears the victims are under the white tents. Police say they can't move the bodies until they're done processing the entire crime scene. And the police chief says they have hundreds of evidence markers on multiple streets.
What's going through my mind is where's the killer or the killers. That's what's going through my mind. We need them arrested, brought to justice.
Just tell these young men to stay out the streets. Quit playing these games.
Sacramento police say gunfire also injured 12 others. This woman is related to Sergio Harris. It appears she was recently released from a hospital with stitches on her forehead.
Da, what are we learning about the other victims?
Yeah, no names on those injured victims, but police say some victims with the more serious injuries are being treated at the UC Davis Medical Center. It's unclear how they're doing at this time. Brian?
In Sacramento, that is Da Lin. Thank you. A hotel near the scene is offering to help the police in their investigation. The London Sacramento is a nightclub on 10th Street, and they released this statement. As we continue to process this horrific act, we would like to emphasize that each night, London Sacramento enforces strict security protocols and begins closing procedures at 1:30 a.m. While this incident occurred a block away, we will continue to make ourselves available to the Sacramento Police Department and provide any information we can during their investigation. Guests at a nearby hotel described some of the chaos from their vantage point.
We heard sirens for like 2 hours. We were like, what's going on? We had no idea that there was like a lot of stuff going on outside, but it sounded like
close,
like hail hitting our window. I thought it was raining or something. We had no idea what was going on.
Really loud, really loud.
State leaders are calling for stricter gun laws following the shooting today. California Attorney General Rob Bonta issued a statement saying, "My office is closely monitoring and has reached out to the Sacramento Police Department to offer assistance with this investigation." He later went on to say, "Our office continues to work to get illegal guns off our streets, hold those responsible for gun violence accountable, and push for and defend in court common sense gun laws." Governor Gavin Newsom, for his part, also responded to the shooting. His office released this statement, which reads in part, "What we do know at this point is that another mass casualty shooting has occurred, leaving families with lost loved ones, multiple individuals injured, and a community in grief." He goes on to say the scourge of gun violence continues to be a crisis in our country, and we must resolve to bring an end to this carnage.